Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Alrighty, so guys, this is a little impromptu reading for March 22nd. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement, and I've received 2 new decks. That's why I am recording. I wanted to say thank you very much to Kristen. She has sent me 2 more decks, and she says, "Hi Bridget, you and your readings are always so awesome, love and light. And then, you are truly the best. You are going to have to update your wish list soon. LOL, love and light, Kristen." So it appears that I need some new wishes on my list. So if you guys have any decks that you recommend, let me know so that I can check them out. But these are awesome decks. I did use them already. I think in the water signs reading, and let me know how you guys feel about those, if they're helpful, if you like to see more of them. I noticed that nobody has disliked any of them yet, so that's positive. There's not as many views, but I figure it's like my regulars are just spread about because you're not all from the same sign, so I'm happy with doing them if you're happy with seeing them. So just let me know if they're helpful for you. What I'm going to do here is, I've actually noticed that these cards, you may be surprised. The messages in here so far have been like very, very twin flamey messages, like all about balance, about mirroring. Just like so much stuff has come through the cards that I've already got. Like I did a private reading as well. And the messages that, look at that silence. Many of us have experience with that, huh? But anyways, I did some private readings, and the messages that I saw were like, whoa. So let's get a card for the masculine. Oh my god, that's so funny. Masculine. Let's see what masculine has in store. This is for the direction of the east, and it is the yellow for the medicine wheel. So carrying your gift of consciousness from the heart of woman, the heart of Mother Earth, trek toward the summit of higher knowledge. Because of male and female imbalances, Earth is in danger of dying. Remember, sorry, that's my dog. Remember that the power of the masculine explodes as the power of the feminine implodes, and a sacred spiral of life is set into motion. One cannot live without the other. The masculine god is in search of the feminine goddess. He brings gifts of driving force to her powers of intuitive, creative receptivity. Both are equal warriors in the fight against ignorance. Balance your masculine and feminine energies through meditation and awareness. Know when you are carrying a male or female shield. This is your struggle in life, yet a great source of power when balanced. So I'm feeling that the divine masculines are just really needing to balance this out, and that has been a main issue for. That's like why that's why twin flames are here, is to balance this out, because the masculine energies have been prominent here, but they're fueled with ego. They're false realities. They create war. They create horrible situations because they're not in touch with that feminine energy that nourishes and loves and includes, and it doesn't like want to fight and kill and perish things. It's just they need to balance those two out, because you don't want to be too soft, but you don't want to be too hard, and the world has been struggling because of that. So I feel like this is a perfect, this is like masculines need to empower themselves to become divine masculines, to become the god that they were sent to become, so that they can get in touch. And look, it's like they're in search of their feminine goddess, but they also ignore her. It's like they ignore her in the physical, but they ignore her within them as well. They don't allow themselves to embody that balance, and that's why a lot of them have the issues that they have, and that's why you're not in union, because these things aren't balanced. They're just destructive. So let's see what divine feminine gets. And I really see what I mean. I love this deck. I didn't expect this at all to come from these cards, And I didn't even look at the picture. I've noticed that in every picture, well, the ones I've seen so far, the world is there. So, very cool. Very cool cards. Very happy with them. Thank you very much. So let's see what Divine Feminine gets. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I think that they want me to take commitment because it was on the top every time I shuffled, and then they were like giving me the masculine approach. So number 3, commitment. You need commitment to focus on your target. Take aim, pull back the bow, and then shoot your arrow, even though you know you will hit the bullseye with every shot. This is the duality of enlightenment. To hit the bullseye requires total commitment of your spiritual and physical being, but it also requires total commitment to letting go, to simply walking down the path and through the gateway that leads to your destiny. It is a process of gathering. You gather your emotions, your mental strength, and your abilities as you would gather sheep. It can be a long process, but your commitment gives you endurance. It is the next step after defining your act of power. Materialize your dreams and begin to live them. Build that magnificent dream lodge within you and do so with total commitment. So again, perfect message. A lot of the feminines at this time have finally been able to allow themselves to just let go. They've let go of the masculine. They've let go of chasing. They've let go of, being totally committed to them, and they're making that commitment to themselves so that they can materialize their dreams and go where their true destiny is. So it's like they're doing what they need to do to balance out the physical and the spiritual, and that's hard sometimes to do that, but I feel like you're giving over to spirit now so that you can manifest what's meant to be, and you're just trusting the path as you go. So it's like you're balancing this duality, which is, again, what the feminine and masculines are here to do, is balance these energies and be committed to it, regardless of what's going on physically between you. It's really not supposed to be a romantic thing. It's supposed to be you taking on your role to heal. It's a big thing. It's and so many people get caught up in the romantic aspect of it, and then they get depressed. And I mean, all of it is for a reason, but it's all for a higher reason. But I think sometimes we get stuck down in that ego mind, and we get stuck down in that holding on to things for too long. So let's see what masculine gets from the crystals. Wild compassion, passion of the lion heart, and rare success. So Ascended Master Buddha and Peridot is coming through here. A lot of heart chakra energy. I feel that they have a lot of passion towards their feminine at this time. I've been seeing that energy come through in the private readings that I was doing. There was a lot of like sexual energy, especially with these cards. So they may be feeling like a heightened passion towards her, or more of a compassionate energy, more so than just passion. So they could be kind of balancing more into that feminine energy now, really going within and trying to approach things in a different way, because the approach of the just manly, like, hey, let's bang, isn't working anymore. But they still have the heart of the lion, and that's like divine masculine energy, goddess Sekhmet and fire agate. So, and these numbers are 333 over here, which is transformation. So I do feel like they're transforming in trying to balance into a place of compassion, but they're still holding on to the passion within their heart, which I think helps them to guide. It's like this passion's inside there, and it's like this, they're awakening the compassion through their passion. And the 888 is all about abundance. So when they do this, when they balance this, it allows them to get more into alignment with abundance and have the success that is really hard. Like most of the time, the men here don't balance their feminine energies. They don't come into alignment with the goddess that they're searching for. They don't have the success that can be attained through following through the process of this. This is a rare success, to detach and to heal and to grow and to release yourself from the conditioning of society and actually do something like that's memorable, becoming somebody like that everybody remembers because of what you've done. It's a rare success. So I feel like they're trying to come into alignment more so with that energy right now. So let's see what Divine Feminine gets from the crystals. Oh, sensitivity, Ascended Master Lady Nada and Rhodochrosite with Ascended Master number 333, sensitivity. So you could be having like this highly sensitive energy at this time. Could have been connected to some revelations you found. And it's Angel Amaltiel with blue obsidian with the 444. So I feel like whatever revelation you've had has probably done something with your foundation. And I find this interesting that this is pink on the outside and this is pink on the inside. I feel like your higher heart has been hit with something. Like your intuitive heart is what I'm hearing. Like they're giving me like intuitively you were feeling something. You knew that there was some sort of truth, but you were like ignoring it. And I think it was because you were sensitive to the result. You were like, you like, look at how delicate the rose is. It was like this blow was going to like take all your petals off, but then it came, the truth came. And I feel like, it probably was difficult to swallow or difficult to deal with. You could have even felt like you were descending in your power. Ascended Master Lao Tzu and Zinc-site, which is crazy. Like usually we should be ascending up, but I feel like it took away from your power, and it's like hit you in your heart, but it's also like shaken your foundation with that 444. This is 333 again, but it's like things are there's a lot of transformation happening in your life, but whatever this truth was that hit your foundation, it's also like impacted you within the physical. And I think you're just highly sensitive. You could have some anxiety, depression, just energies that were like sucking you dry from below. It's not good energy, basically. But I feel like you're coming out of it, okay? You're making that commitment to come out of whatever that was. And it could have even triggered this within the masculine. Maybe the masculine had did something that was like, and now they have to come from a place of compassion to fix whatever was done. But they still have the passion of the lion inside of them. And it maybe would be a rare success for them to be able to fix that, because that's pretty messed up energy. And then I walked over to my table earlier and I saw my first deck ever. So I'm going to use my first deck ever just to see what messages come through. Oh wow, look at that emotional sensitivity right off the bat there, and crystals. But I'm just going to take the emotional sensitivity. Honor and respect your deep sensitivity as it is a gift to all. So again, feminine, masculine are supposed to be sensitive. If you're a divine, feminine, you have this for a reason. It's your navigator. It tells you what is true and what isn't. And you have to start trusting that sensitivity and tuning into all aspects of it. Yes, at times it can be very hurtful and harmful, and it sucks to go through the things that these emotions bring to us, but it's needed because you need to show others how to get into that energy. Apparently they want me to bring this out because I just shuffled in there again. The energy of crystals supports you and helps you with your present situation. So maybe getting some of these crystals will actually help you. I don't know. I haven't used these on my own, but you can definitely, I have obsidian, but not blue obsidian, and zincite, or rhodochrosite may actually really help you at this time. And for the masculines, it was stromalite, fire agate, and peridot. So those crystals may be something to look into, but with the new paradigm, what I do is I just integrate the energy and frequency of the crystal that I'm trying to get into my vortex. So you can go to the other channel, the Divine Essentials channel, and watch how to open the vortex, and then just ask to infuse those energies into it so that it helps to support you through these emotions and through this sensitive time. I am seeing vegetarian, vegan here too. So some of you may be like struggling with food at this time. When you're extra sensitive, like if an animal dies and it was like very stressed out, you may not be able to eat that food. Maybe you get the same thing 100 times from the same restaurant, but one time you go there and it's like, ugh. And it could be because the cook that was cooking it was like pissed off. Like if something's not prepared with love, you can pick up on that. So you may be like getting pushed into changing your diet, but another thing you could do is just bless your food before you eat it and ask to raise the vibration of it, so that you're not only just like feeding yourself food, you're feeding yourself energy that's going to support you and your sensitivities. And that's funny. I was picking them up and this was on the bottom. Be willing to forgive. So you probably did have something big happen. And it says, ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. So, be willing to forgive, because when, maybe go watch the cord cutting video, because when we hold on to stuff, we just deplete ourselves. And if you're already sensitive, it's just going to make things worse. So I just saw the cord cutting card. So just go cut your cords. Do what you, oh my God, it fell out. I swear to God, it freaking fell on the thing. As I said it was like, so cut your cords, call on Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. So you got to forgive whatever the masculine has done, and then cut the cords. And go watch the video if you're worried about it, because you can't cut the negative, like you can only cut the negative cords. You can't cut the main cord, but you definitely need to do this at this time. You have to release, okay? Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you on your purpose. And your purpose is to heal. Your purpose is to forgive. Your purpose is to embody the goddess energy, to balance the divine feminine, the divine masculine. And so your purpose was also to go through a lot of the triggers and the things that you've gone through so that you could become the goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So you're going to have to forgive, cut the cords, release, and embody this goddess energy. And then I feel like that's going to help you get your power back. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. I feel like in the past you've given your power to your person, and maybe even vice versa, but it's like you gotta take your power back, and through cutting your cords and forgiving, that's how you're gonna do it. You're gonna like cancel, clear, and delete any thoughts, any energies, any stuff that has been detrimental to this connection. And I feel like your heart chakra is upset, like I said over here, like you've had some pain. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So it's funny too, because the masculine is supposed to seek out the feminine and give to her, and the feminine is just supposed to receive. So just open up your heart, forgive them, and allow them to allow your heart to receive that energy. Okay, that doesn't mean that you forgive them and you go like run back into their arms or whatever, but you gotta allow yourself to receive any love that's coming towards you, or just receiving love anywhere. It's like you just gotta open that heart up, because when you get hurt like that, it can close your heart up and make you be like, I don't want to love anybody. But you have to, okay? You have to open your heart back up, because it's just going to hurt you if not. And your base chakra, like I said, has been impacted. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. So be careful what you're thinking and feeling in regards to your basic needs and your survival, because you're likely, needing to cancel, clear, and delete those words and things, because if you're in a place of like being upset or hurt, it's like it's just gonna make it difficult. You gotta vacuum away the fear. Call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. And I really feel like that will help your root chakra. That'll open it up so your heart can open, and then you'll be able to give and receive and release and heal, and then heal away any addictions. It's time for you to let go of the behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So sometimes it's just a way of thinking, but there really could be addictions. Maybe it doesn't have to just be your addiction. Maybe they're addicted to something, and you need to ask Archangel Michael and Raphael to help with that situation. And I feel like over time, as you get through this, you're going to be like either attending or giving these types of workshops to assist others. After you go through this stuff, you learn this stuff. The more stuff you go through in your life, the more you're able to help others. So it's like taking everything that you've, gone through on your path, and being able to teach and assist others so that they can navigate their path a little bit easier. And then we got law of attraction. Relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing as you become more sensitive and aware of energies. So like I said, you may have been in an energy in the past where you were like trying to avoid the truth of a situation, and then you had a revelation that rocked your world. And so since that's happened, your relationship has changed. But it's probably impacting you in all areas, and it could be happening to them too, because as they rise up in vibration, they're going to be kind of like shifting out of toxic situations or people and places and things. So I feel like this is what it's saying, is that as you kind of become more sensitive, you're not going to be able to be around toxic people, toxic places. You're going to start seeing those things. And for a lot of the feminines, I feel like they saw it within their masculine, and so that's why they have shifted away, and that relationship has changed, a lot. They've let go, they've walked away, and hopefully that will be the catalyst to help them. As you do that, it should, because like anything the feminine does, it does impact the masculine. So whatever you're doing to rise up, they're always like a few steps behind, and not always. In some instances, it's opposite. But I feel like, just keep going on your path, but know that these things that are changing are because you're changing and you're becoming more sensitive. And just stay in a place of integrity. Align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. Just do what, do what you say. If you tell other people stuff, try to embody what you're telling others. And if you get nervous, focus on service. Put your intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. So again, when you give, you receive. When you're in a place of forgiving and healing, you like ripple that out to others around you, and that assists the entirety of the collective. So, just letting go of the past and cutting the cords and the like fears and the anger and anything that has like got you down is really going to assist you. And this bottom one here is singing and dancing. So start having fun, get out, get your vibration up, play some upbeat music, go dance with somebody, or, go do what feels right for you, what feels appropriate for you. But oh shit, I put them on the wrong thing. But it's time for you guys to like shift your energy, your vibration, and start realizing that's why you're sensitive to stuff. So I'm just going to grab some from this deck I have here. Here and now. So like get into this present moment and clean it up. Whatever's going on right here and now, it's time to start cleaning it up. It's time to start cutting those cords. It's time to start, doing the work that is fated for you to be doing. You all have a higher mission, a higher purpose here. You're not just here to get together with your counterpart. You're here to heal and assist humanity. You're here to assist the entire collective through what you're doing. You're here to heal. You're here to ascend. And you're here to be the way shower for others. So that's a big role. It's not something to take lightly. And I know it can be difficult when these situations arise, but it's time to take on that responsibility. And it says, actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. So start taking physical actions within the material world to express your love for yourself and for others, for your counterpart, for whatever feels appropriate. Start taking the actions to clean up the space, do the cord cutting, but also like go through your house with Palo Santo, cleanse your crystals, get some crystals, go outside, ground yourself, do whatever you got to do, and open yourself up for miracles and blessings, and see that everything has its gift. Everything that's around you is a gift. The air in your lungs is a gift. When you start being grateful and you stop looking at the negative things around you, everything changes, everything rises, everything gets so much better because you're not focused on the negativity around you. Appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. And when you start embodying that vibration and looking at the world in that energy, that's what happens. And the actions that you're taking with that intention will bring you more to be grateful for, and to have love, and to have an expression of transformation. Number 33 here, and then 13, which is the divine feminine. It's time to do, love is all around you. It's time to see this. It's time to recognize this and know that you're here for that. And it's like, get into the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. So it's like, you guys may be looking at this like, oh, like this sucks and this is so hard and why did it, blah, 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 blah. But when you start looking at the heart of the matter and you look at the big picture as to what you're here to do, it may make it a little bit easier for you to focus on that service rather than focusing on your counterpart or focusing on your pain or focusing on the past. Focus on what you're here to do for the collective and start doing it. And I love you. These are very important words. I want you to start saying I love you to yourself. You may be easy to say it towards your person, but I think you should start saying it to yourself. So let's see if there's anything specific for feminine or masculine. I'm going to start with masculine. Oh shit. They threw the whole cards on the floor. Hold on. I can't even see because there's no light over here. Hold on. Boop. Okay, I think I got him. Alright. Just gotta fix him now. Be willing to express love. I feel like that is such a masculine card. When we express love, we begin to receive more love. I think they have a hard time expressing their love. And it may be that some of them didn't receive true love. They don't recognize it, or they're afraid of it. They're like, oh, this is going to go bad. Like, nobody ever sticks around, or nobody could possibly mean that. And with the 6, that energy of the lovers is there. And it also reminds me of past lives. So I feel like a lot of the reasons why they struggle with expressing their love is because they're not only healing for themselves, they're healing for their past lives, and they're healing the ancestral karma that has been passed down to them. But it's like for the collective. So that's a lot of shit to heal for the masculines that have been here for years and years and years. And look, consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. But look, their foundation has been built with like some stuff that wasn't so great, and that's why it's been hard for them to do what they need to do. So let's see what Divine Feminine gets. The union of hearts. There is a connection of love that defies explanation. And it's 28, so if you add it up, it's 10. I feel like in the end, at the end of the process of separation, and the triggers and the illusions and the things like that, this is where you're headed. And it's going to defy explanation. Like when people ask you, like, this is the type of couple that when they're together and other people approach, they're like, oh my God, like they see their light. They may not recognize it as light, but they're drawn to them. They see them. They're like, wow, they want to talk to them because they sense their energy. And when they're together, it's even more amplified. And that's why they start attracting more things into their lives. That's why the material world becomes so easy for them, and they start ascending up into the higher realms. But it's like you can't even explain it. You still can't explain it in separation to others, but you can't explain it even more so when that union comes together. And then love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all the wonderful things that life has to offer. And this is number 8, which is, again, a twin flame infinity number. So just know that you're perfect as you are, and just trust that whatever's going on in your life, it's there for a reason. It'll heal, it'll grow, it'll change over time. And so, I think that'll be it for my messages tonight. I hope that they assist you. And thank you again, Kristen, for all the wonderful decks that you have sent. I will link the different decks down in the description box if you guys are interested in them. If you would like to send a donation, the PayPal link is down below. If you would like to get another deck, there is some on my Amazon wish list, I do believe. And if you would like a private reading, I'm on a 2-week wait, but I do have a special for the up to 5-question 20-minute $20 reading. That's only available till April 1st, okay? So thank you so much, guys. Goodbye.